Hello everybody, this is That Zoo, and welcome back to part 4 of Sonic 3D Blast on the Genesis. Yep, it's been a while, hasn't it? And I don't know why I pressed start, but yeah. I know, it's been a while, it's been 3 weeks I think, while schoolwork's eating up a lot of my time. Well, I'll try to get these out as good as I can. And I've been competing on the Community Versus on the Versus channel, you know, with Josh Jepson and Tyler, or Attacking Toucans. Or yeah, I've been doing that. That's been eating up a lot of time because I want to be the fastest thing alive. Yeah. I can't sing, but I do it anyway. Yeah. The fastest thing alive. The fastest thing alive. Yeah, but okay, instead of me singing, let's actually go now. Yeah, this is part 4, zone 4. Diamond Dust Zone. Yeah, this is probably the zone most people think of because the iconic Act 1 music. This is pretty good music. This is probably my single favorite track in the game, too. Diamond Dust Act 1. It's probably everybody's from their 3D Blast soundtrack. Yeah, snow level. We got our obligatory snow level here, which is good. And you also got these freezy things here. They'll encase you in some ice, but they won't hurt you. You only get hurt if you run into something while you're encased in the ice. As you can see, here, let me get some momentum here. When you're frozen, you keep all the momentum you have. So yeah, if you run into something while you're sliding around, you'll take damage, so that's kind of bad. Those things can suck, and though I missed all 4 of those rings, you only hope to get 1 out of them. But yeah. Oh, we'll go up there in a second. So let's go over this way. Go up there. Now this first snowman, it's the only enemy I have problems with. It's only this first snowman. Okay, good. Out of the way. I shouldn't have any problem with any of the other enemies in this zone. It's just that first snowman for some reason gives me trouble. But I like this. I like how the Flicky's encased in ice when you break open a snowman. I think that's a nice effect. Then you free to Flicky. And also, if you haven't noticed, these off-colored panels are ice physics! Yay! Everybody loves ice physics. Yay. You know, honestly, I don't mind ice physics. They're a real challenge. It's not fake difficulty as some people claim. It's a real challenge, you know? You know how you walk around and you have pretty good traction? Well, that's normal. Well, once you step on ice, though, you just sort of lose a lot of your control. You know? So it's why wouldn't it be like that in a video game, you know? It makes sense, right? You have less traction in real life, you should have less traction in the video game, you know? You have to watch your step when you're walking. You have to slow down more in a car so you don't skid out of control. You know? It's not fake difficulty, it's using your platforming or driving skills and with different physics involved. It's an actual challenge, it's not fake difficulty. That's my stance on it, at least. So there's a shield up here. Again, you know how Spring Stadium wasn't very nice on backtracking. Diamond Dust isn't very nice on backtracking either. Again, Act 2 is a bit nicer, but Act 1 is pretty mean on it. So I gathered up those 4 rings, and we're gonna go back to that area. If I can break this. It's just a little... Oh, I forgot to grab the continue token. Oh well. You need all 5 flickies to get that when you go on the spring. Dang, it's fine, I'll go around the long way if you'll be that way. You jerk. Double 8s. Yeah. You jerk. If you went through that hole, you would come out here. You would come out there at the top right. But let's go see Knucklehead here. And we're gonna get our final emerald of the game. The something color emerald. Yep, that is an actual color name. Look it up in your Crayola box, the something color. It could be any color you want, baby. But yep, you may notice that we are going a bit faster here. This is probably the fastest you'll go. But it's still not too hard. You know how I said last time, you still get booted out of the special stage if you hit a spike ball of 0 rings, but you don't lose a life like I thought. You keep all your lives, you just don't lose a life. Because I don't think a game could comprehend getting a game over in a special stage, or having to use a continue. So you just get booted out without a life loss. I'm stupid. But we got the final emerald. Sonic got them all! We got the light blue Sonic emerald. The dark blue one is Metal Sonic, because Metal Sonic is the cooler color. Dark blue. So back to the special stage. Not back to the regular stage. I'm mixed up. I'm all over the place. But yeah. So let's get our rings again. And you may notice it's not very backtrack friendly. You already reached 2 parts where we can't go back. And the areas are splintered off by themselves too. We can't go back to one another. And it sucks. Because you know how much I love backtracking. I want to get all the rings, dang it, but I can't. The only way I'd be able to get them all and hold on to them is if I never got to a special stage. Or I could have held off to Volcano Valley. Let's see, Green Grove 1 and 2, Rusty Ruins 1 and 2, I could do that. Volcano Valley 1 and 2. I can't do it in Spring Stadium or Volcano or Diamond Dust, but I need to do at least one of them. Because there are no special stages in Gene Gadget or Panic Puppet. So, Conundrum. Which one where I would cut my losses the least, I'd have to think about then. Probably Spring Stadium Act 2, off the top of my head. But yeah, we're just getting rings now. You know what the crap part is? When you get frozen by these things, your shield goes away. That's bullcrap. That's bullcrap. I want to keep my shield, dang. I didn't get hit, I just got frozen. I should be able to keep my shield, dang it, game. More useless lives, yay. Don't know why I'm getting them, but oh well. I'm already at the cap, not going to increase it any further, but oh well. Also, I guess I'll talk about now. The Saturn version does the Saturn PC version does the special stages differently. Here's an auto part, but yeah. Your first attempt at an emerald you know how you have 2 chances, one at Tails and one at Knuckles. This is a point of no return. But yeah. Your first attempt will be for the Chaos Emerald. If you fail it, you have the second attempt, but if you fail that, no more go. You only get those 2 tries. But if you succeed the first time, you get the Chaos Emerald. You can still go to the other special stage, but on that act, but you'll play the same special stage, and it'll be for an extra life instead of the Emerald. Which again, extra lives are pretty much useless since the cap is 9. So yeah, you can't really do too much about that. But it is kind of weird. And the thing is though, unlike this one, and Tails is back here just so you know, you can't go back into special stages once you get to 7th Emerald, not even to play for extra lives, I don't believe. It's been a while since I played the Saturn version, I'll have to double check that. But yeah. But the strange thing is that in this version, the Genesis version, you can keep going back to special stages even after you got all 7 emeralds, which is still weird. Which I'll show that in Act 2 here. Where you play different 8th special stage. Both Knuckles and Tails have a different 8th special stage. It is different. You can't pick it from the level select either. I think it's a special 8th stage. I don't know if it's the 7th stage, but I think anyway. But yeah, you play it for an extra life instead of an emerald, and you can keep going back to it even after you got all 7 emeralds, whereas in the Saturn version you couldn't, which is kind of odd. It's the first Sonic game where you can go back to special stages even after you got all 7 emeralds, which is kind of odd. You know, other Sonic games like Sonic Advance, Sonic Rush, Sonic Heroes, Sonic Generations 3DS would do that. But yeah, it's kind of weird though. Why would you want to, other than just for fun, there's really no point to go back to the special stages in the main game. Because really, extra lives, you don't really need them, really. It's kind of hard to die in Sonic games, because as long as you have the one ring, you will never die. Well, Bottomless Pits, heck, those can suck. But yeah, I digress. I'm not gonna copy Clement. I guess he's kind of my he's kind of my rival now, since he's doing all the Sonic games, I'm doing all the Sonic games, well, I plan on it anyway. But he's probably gonna do it better than me. He's a lot faster, too, I bet. He's a lot faster than me, I bet. He doesn't bullcrap around like I do. But I like bullcrapping around. I want to get all the rings. I'm the slowest Sonic player ever. I'm the slowest thing alive. Yeah. I'll just go ahead and sing it right now. Blue streak speeds by. Sonic the Hedgehog. Faster than the naked eye. Sonic the Hedgehog. Sonic, he can really move. Sonic, he's got an attitude. Sonic, he's the fastest thing alive. Yeah. Watch out when he comes through. Sonic the Hedgehog. Don't doubt what he can do. Sonic the Hedgehog. Sonic, he can really move. Sonic, he's got an attitude. Sonic, he's the fastest thing alive. He's the fastest thing alive. He's the fastest thing alive. Sorry, I just had to sing it because I referenced it twice, pretty much. I just wanted to sing it. Sad AM Sonic. I never watched all the episodes yet. They're on Netflix. I gotta get to it sometimes before they take it down again. Along with The Last Airbender, Avatar, Last Airbender. I've watched all the episodes of, what's it called? Legend of Korra, but I haven't watched... I stopped watching Airbender at the end of the first season, which I'm kicking myself in the butt now. I want to watch all that. It's a good show. Good show, man. Fly away! That's Act 1. Holy crap, I didn't take too long. You actually see how long I took on it. 9:24. I didn't take too long. The game's not mocking me this time. Yeah. Apparently I speak English good. People say I have a bad lisp or something, or bad voice doohickey mabob. Speaking style. Dialect, that's the word I'm looking for. Hey, I know my dictionary words well. But yeah, Act 2. I'm being a lot less informative now, aren't I? I'm trying to go away from that because you can clearly see what I'm doing, right? I don't need to telegraph every single thing I do. I can just talk about stuff, you know? And every time, and I don't come up with a script either, so every time I do this, it's different. Like my last recording of this, where I lost it, I talked about Whose Line for about 12 minutes. For 12 minutes, and that was at least half the video. It's fun times. If that comes up, I will talk about it. But yeah. I'm trying to get away from being purely informative because, well, you can clearly see what I'm doing. I just want to talk a bit more, you know. Now, I'm gonna grab that shield first. Yes, great. Usually it's not a good idea to roll into the snowman because, oh, you get hurt usually. Usually not the best idea. But yeah, I guess I'll talk about it. Lately, I've been finally starting to read the Scott Pilgrim books. I don't have the color edition, but I've had all 6 volumes of the regular edition lying around since 2010. I know, I'm just now getting around to reading them. I've played the game first, I watched the movie second. Now I'm reading the books. I'm working backwards. I'm going purely backwards, I believe. I think the game came out after the movie. I know it's alongside the release. But yeah, I'm halfway through book 4 right now, and I gotta say, why didn't I read it earlier? So that's all I gotta say to myself. It's good reads, man. Although I did notice a sort of like a style shift between volumes 3 and 4. It's sort of like there's sort of like a style shift. You know, it just feels different, you know. But yeah, it's a good read. I think I'm at, like I said, there's Tails is back here. I don't know. Yeah, we'll talk to Tails, but let's get rid of some rings first. But yeah, I'm halfway through the first book. I met Ramona's 4th Evil X. That's how far I gotten. Yeah, I can't believe book 3 was just entirely the Ramona's 3rd Evil X. That is just kind of ridiculous as this. But oh well, it was all good though. I don't mind it as long as it's good. I usually don't like reading books either. I think the last thing I read was the History of Sonic book. I read that too. Maybe I should talk about that instead of Scott Pilgrim. It's more related. But I'm gonna talk about Scott Pilgrim though. But yeah, Scott Pilgrim's pretty good. I enjoy all the references to the video game and stuff culture. You know, extra lives, acceptable breaks from reality, plus 500 experience points for getting a job. Yeah, it's pretty nutso. One thing that did bother me a bit, though, is that... Oh, this is a point of no return, so... Let's go back to Tails. I'll show you that, The Tails' 8th special stage. I might show Knuckles' and Knuckles' I have English good. In Volcano Valley, probably. So let's talk to Tails. This is special. Nope, it's special stage 7. I thought it was the special 8th special stage. But it uses, I guess it uses the same track from special stage 7. So if you did good on special stage 7, you're good here. It's basically all you gotta do. Unless, did I get the emerald? I don't know, I could have sworn there was a special 8th stage. Oh well. I'm not complaining. Like I said, it's pretty much just for an extra life anyway. I'm just showing you that you can still go back to the special stages for some reason, even though you got all the emeralds. You know, because I gotta show everything. Useless extra life! Fly away! Sonic got an extra life. Yay. And I guess the bonus for the ring bonus and stuff is good too. Yeah, don't go rushing out of there, you'll get poked. I learned that the hard way a couple times. You know, I don't usually like to rush, but when I do, I die within 5 seconds. Dos Equis! I kinda like that. But yeah, Scott Pilgrim. One thing that bothered me is that I think in Volume 2 or 3, Scott was playing Sonic 3 while on the phone with Wallace. And he asked Wallace for cheats codes to Sonic 3. And I was like, come on, man, you need cheat codes for Sonic 3? Come on, that game's easy. Sonic 3 by itself is easy. You're not playing through all 14 zones. You're not playing the marathon session that is Sonic 3 and Knuckles. You're just playing Sonic 3, man. Come on. You're gonna make me punch you, Mr. Pilgrim. But, the thing is, though, that the cheat codes in Sonic 3 by itself, really hard to do. It has some funky timing on the title screen or something. You have to put a certain button combination, but only at certain times. You know, it's pretty funky to do. The cheat codes in Sonic 3. I never gotten the level select or sound test code to work once. It sucks. It's really hard to do. They made it easier to do in Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Way easier. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ah. So yeah. But yeah, Scott made me facepalm though. You know, I'll have to admit, launch base in Sonic 3 by itself is pretty hard, I will say. They nerfed launch base pretty badly in Sonic 3 and Knuckles. But Sonic 3 by itself, launch base is pretty dang hard, I will say. There's spikes everywhere. Like, everywhere. Pretty much. It's just a spike fest out there. You know, I'm gonna spike your drink if you're not careful. Spike from, Ape Escape. Segways. Yeah, I love segways. Chimpanzee ride on a Segway. Chimpanzee ride on a Segway. I'm bringing up old memes, aren't they cool? I always like to bring up old memes, I guess. Because everybody's probably forgot about them. Yay. I'm just all over the place, aren't I? Well, I don't really need to be informative because my gameplay's the one doing the talking. I've learned that. I should just talk like I'm doing now. It's not an auto scroll. End it now. Well, point and no return. And here's the part I was thinking of. Knucklehead. There's an extra life behind him, but I don't want to go to a special stage. Come on. Come on. There it is. Haha. Too bad, Knuckles. No soup for you. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ah. I hate that part. That part sucks. So much. Good thing I still have my homing shield. It's good. Less work for me. Backup shield. There's a continue token back here. And it's a pain to get back up here, though. Yeah. But yeah, Scott Pilgrim's fun. I'm enjoying it. I want the online patch to come out, dang it! How many times has that been delayed? Come on, Ubisoft, you're sucking right now. First Rayman Legends, now Scott Pilgrim. Come on, man. I want to play as Wallace. And online multiplayer is cool, too. I want to play that game so much because I have people that want to play that game with me for some reason. It's fun, but why with me? I suck at beat 'em ups. Well, depends. If I'm beefed up, I'll do great. If I have stats. I do a pretty bang-up job of dodging stuff, though. I pretty much get hit by everything. But yeah, I want that online patch to come out, dang it. Scott Pilgrim is one of the only few games I bought the DLC for. I bought the Knives Chow DLC. Because I liked it that much. Knives, that's all I have to say. Time Attack is kind of fun, I guess. But yeah. Fly away! Well, fly away! Did it too early. And 8:25. I didn't take too long. What's up with me? I'm not taking too long for once. But here's Robotnik with the better boss music. I like this boss music better than the odd number zones. Oh, come on, let's grab a ring. We have those things on the side will freeze you, and he'll drop a snowman after each hit. The most efficient way is to stand next to him as he drops a snowman, and it'll explode once it hits the ground. So you don't have snowman littering the field. I found that's the most efficient way, but yeah. Wallace is my favorite character so far. I like Wallace. He's sassy. And he really cares about Scott. He really cares about Scott. I like Wallace. Which makes me all the more angry at that the DLC's not coming out. Wallace is my favorite character so far, dang it. I don't know if that'll change in the second half of Volume 4 or 5 and 6. But right now, Wallace is my favorite character. Wallace is awesome. He's sassy. I like Wallace. Hey, guy. So, 56. I still got the maximum time bonus. Yay. So, let's save the data here. I hope you like this new commentary style where I'm way less informative. Hope you like that. And my weird speaking style. I know I said I talked about Whose Line in my 12-minute... Whose Line for 12 minutes my failed recording. Maybe I'll bring it up in Volcano Valley somehow. Oh well. That's why I like to go in without a script. It's different every time. Even though I will try to do some stuff again, but each recording is different, I will say. So sorry you will never see failed recordings, but oh well. So yeah. Next time on Let's Play Sonic 3D Blast, we'll go to from cold to hot. Next we'll go to Volcano Valley. See you then.